Hi guys, welcome to Crypto Bin 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency, trading and investment in general. And last week we saw what happened with the news that came out. Even the job in the United States was green. That means there was a lot of job added to the currency, and there is now a kind of trick they're playing on the market. And I'm going to share that with you this morning. I'm going to dissect and show you what you need to do so you don't get caught in all this movement up and that has been happening in the market. All right, my name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, and welcome to Crypto Bin 101, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. If you're new to the channel or you're just coming across for the channel, this is where we give value. This is where we give you good information, and also we analyze the charts, we discuss, and you can also partake in the discussion by commenting down in the comment section. But moreover, you need to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and do not forget to share the content so it can help the channel grow further. You can see last week we saw the markets responding to the data that came out talking about the economic calendar. On Wednesday, we had the non-farm employment change came out and it was green. We saw the interest rate increased by 75 basis points, and it was exactly what the investors were expecting. And we saw that sharp movement. You can see in trading, this was the news that day. We saw this sharp movement move up and down, but still continue according to the structure of the market. And that's what I tell you when you're trading or when you want to get into the market, the structure matters, because the news the chart will show what is going to happen, and the news will now bank on it for it to move in that direction, if you understand what I'm saying. So we saw this movement, and now we saw the market was recovering until 2 days after we now have this. Which was on Friday, we now have another data that came out, and it was the average hour earning, non-farm employment change, and employment rate. And this is what I want to show you today, the trick about employment rate. You can see this has been coming out since October 7th, September to basically it comes out every month. But this is the trick you need to learn, because I actually checked that why is it that the dollar index is supposed to be strong, but it's falling first before it to start recovering. But that is the trick, and that is what they do in the market. When they have a good data coming out of the United States or coming out of the economic calendar, they tend to move the price the opposite way, just to kick out all the people that think, oh, this is going to happen, this is going to work out. Then they now try to bring it back to where it's supposed to be. And that's what I want to show you right now. You can see right here on this is November 4th, this is October 7th, September 2nd, August 5th, and July 8th. And I'm going to show you all that just now. Let's go to the chart. Let me go to 1 month so we can quickly let me go to week, so it will be very easy for us to get I think, can we use week? No, let's use I think day. Yeah, day should be perfect thing to show for us. Let's check November 4th. You can see this is November 4th. The news was green. The market first moved up, you understand, and now it's coming down. Let's go to the second one, was October 7th. Let's check October 7th. You can see October 7th, the news was, let me show you. October 7th, the news was red. But see what they did first. Where's October 7th? October 7th. I'm going to show you right now. You see October 7th, you see we have the market move up first. You see before the market now start coming down, then we saw the aftermath moving up. Now let's go to September 2nd. September 2nd, you're going to see, let me show you. See, September 2nd, the news was, you can see the market first come down before moving up. That means the news was green. No, the news was red, you see? The news was red. So definitely the market is supposed to go up, but the market comes down with the news. So what I found out in it is whenever the news comes out, if it's better or actually than expected, which is green, the market will react to it going up, then later sell off. Then when it's red, the market will react to it, sell off, then later appreciate. So that's one thing I've noticed in this economic calendar when it comes to unemployment rate and non-farm payroll. And even with the interest rate, we can see if it's not more than what they expected, we'll just see the market move up and down and it does not affect. So that's what I just want to share with you this morning. So what has that got to do with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in total? I am going to show you that shortly. But let's go to the market watch first and see what is going on. You can see we are still sitting above $1 trillion. And I like that because even with all the news, everything that's happening, we are able to maintain $1 trillion. And if you go to the other site where we normally confirm if it's 100%, we can see it's still sitting at $1 trillion market cap. So this is now what we're going to see today. Let's go to the chart and see what I want to show you. I'm going to show you this because now that means all what I've been saying on this show, I've been correlating, I've been matching each other. So if you've been following this show, you must have been making money or been getting good information and value for your money. So if you've not subscribed, you might want to pause the video right now, subscribe to the channel, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all the important information we're passing on this show. If you watched the show before, or if you've been following this show, you know that I said we're going to have a movement here. Let me go to lower time frame so I'll show you. Let me show you right here from a lower time frame. Forget about the chart. You're seeing BTC dropping. It was supposed to be, and I can even show you the evidence that I take the trade and I'm even in profit. But that's not what I want to show you now. I just want to dissect this place. You see, when the market was at 2,300, I think that was on Thursday or on Friday thereabout, I said on this show that if you miss the movement, wait, don't rush in, let it come back to retest this zone. And we saw the movement came back. You see, it moved like this. It came back to this zone. You can see right here, before the news came out on Friday, then we saw this sharp movement that came out. I told you if you miss it, don't rush into the market. Let the movement comes to the place, then you can get into it. Let now assume you even missed that. What do you need to do? I told you, if you miss it, do not rush into the market because we have the mitigation point over here. Let me delete this Fibonacci so we don't get confused. Yeah, I'm deleting this Fibo. Yeah, it's deleted now. Sorry about my chart. It's a bit messy, but it's just I have to analyze the chart so I don't miss anything. You know, I told you we have other block here, you see? We have other block around here. You see this place here? We have other block here. So I told you if you miss all this movement, you do not need to get into the market. Just wait for it to come back to 2,200, between 2,200 and 20K. The moment we fail to break that point, that's where we're going to have our next buy. And if you break that point, that means we're not going to short the market below 20K. Do you get my point? So even though you miss the market, you don't need to get angry or be chasing the market. You are just going to wait because it shows that there's so much volume in the market now. And you can even see from the market watch, I showed you that we've been failing to break 1 trillion down below. So what I'm expecting the market to do today, I'm expecting the market to calm down. Yeah, we have a resistance around 2,600 that we saw the market move, tap it, move, but I can see it's like the movement is completed. So what am I expecting now is you have to wait. Let's see this market calm down and mitigate 2,200. 2,200 to 20,000. That is where we're going to look for another buy. As far as we maintain that 20,000, we didn't break it. I believe we're still going to be sitting above 1 trillion. And as far as we're sitting above 1 trillion for some days or some weeks, and the moving average confirming maybe 200 moving average, 20-day moving average, 30-day moving average, we're going to see investors coming to the market now seeing that 20K zone will now be the floor, which is now going to be our major support. You understand? That's not going to be our major support. And once we don't break it, we might see the market start moving upward. So what do we need to do today? Let me give you the gem for today. haven't explained what we're expecting. I'm expecting the market to fall below 2600, even break. Okay, maybe it can come down to, let's say, if you fail to break 2600, I'll be waiting for it around 2200 thereabout and 20k. You understand? That's what I'll be waiting for my buy. But I have a short now, and I can show you. You can see the short right here. Oh, it's loading. You can see the short right. I have a short of about 21,186, and you can see it's in profit of about $400 already. But that's not the jet, because if you didn't take the short when I take it, you don't need to jump into the market. You just need to wait and see where you need to get another buy, which is now. Let me show you today's chart. So now, if you're watching the show right now, you've already missed out on the short. Don't panicking. Let the market bottom out. Let's see if it's going to get to 2200 or it's going to bounce back at 2600. The moment it bounce back, then we see a structure created. The moment we're about to break the structure, yes, we're going to take another buy. And once that happens, we are going to come to this channel and definitely show you or let you know what you need to do immediately, so you don't want to miss out on any of our videos. That's why you need to put on the notification bell right now, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video as well, and share with your friends and family so they can get the good information and the value we've been dropping on this channel or on this show, the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show. So this is what I'm expecting to happen. And even though we use Fibonacci, let's use Fibonacci from the down part of it, which is this place. Even though we use Fibonacci, we can see the Fibonacci is even correlating to, sorry, let me put this here. We can see, oh, why is it not standing? Yeah, excuse me. So we can see the Fibonacci is even correlating to, you see, the zone here is 2300. Sometimes we have 0.786. The market will come back to spike it before it start moving up. So is either we see it at this point, talking about, you see, I told you 0.6 something is around 50%. If we break it, which I believe, or I'm hoping we're going to break it, I'll see if we're now going to test this zone. Once we test this zone between 2200 to 20k, I'll be looking for a buy there, because I'm just hoping they will come down to mitigate this zone. They will see the market skyrocketing. But not financial advice. You have to do your own research and make sure you use your risk reward management. And if you don't know how to do that, maybe you don't know how to trade, you don't know how to do all these things, you can go to www.instacashfs.com, where we're going to train you for free, and you can learn all these things and be part of this crypto guru that we've been talking about. So for today, we're waiting for it to come down to this point. This is where we're going to take our buy. Then we know we have a good entry. But if you short with me, right from the short signal was around 21,300 or something like that. If you have a short, still keep your short. The market is still falling until we see it now having a momentum and creating a structure for a buy. Then we can close our short and now look for a buy. So that's that on BTC today. BTC is looking good. Whatever you're seeing is correct. Nothing is wrong, because we've been expecting it to happen. And you know, even though when you look at this point, we have our, from this point we have our, let me show you, we have our 1. Let me show you, we have our 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, then we have continuation here for another 1. We have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5. So for my own theory, or the way I used to trade, the market has already completed the cycle in a lower movement. And what I'm expecting this thing to do now is possibly see it even breaking down to come and mitigate this 18k zone we've been waiting for. That is possible as well. But we just need to watch out for this point, because once the cycle is completed, it's going to form another one. So if you break this point, which is 2200 to 20k, we know we'll wait and see another structure to be formed out of the market. But what I'm even expecting is we might see this market drop down to this point. Is possible, because we're failing to break, or we're failing to have a massive movement. And it's until we start seeing that massive movement to show big volume coming to the market, that's where we can confirm the proper bull run to now be seeing 5,000 points, 3,000 points a day. So that's that on BTC. If you've missed the movement, just wait. The market is falling now. You don't need to buy now. Relax. We're going to bring to your view another video where we'll tell you can buy all. You can subscribe to our Telegram. The link is down in the description, or to our Discord channel. The link is down in the description. Then we're going to tell you when you need to get into the market the moment we see a buy signal. But for now, it's still a short. And you can see the structure is even forming nicely. So you do not want to get caught by the massive movement that we might see in the market. So that's that about BTC. BTC is still falling after the news, and I've showed you the trick that whenever we see the news is good, they will pump the market and dump it. Whenever we see the market that the news is bad, they will dump the market and later pump it. And I've shown you even for like 5 months, and you can see that on the show. So let's check ETH/USD out. ETH/USD is more or less like Bitcoin, and you can see we're able to touch 1,670, and since then it's been coming down. And I remember I told you once you break 1,006, you should put in your short. You can see the line is still there from our previous show, and if you follow the signal now, you should be in profit. And don't take profit here because it's forming a structure that is still coming down. We might see Ethereum bottom back to 1,005. It's possible. You understand? Until we have a structure that shows that the buy is coming back, that's when you need to buy. So Ethereum 2 is falling. I don't think you need to close your short if you have a short. If you don't have a short and you're looking for a buy, just hold on, subscribe to this channel. Definitely, we're going to bring a video immediately to your view so you can know when you need to buy, or go to our Telegram or our Discord channel. The link is down in the description, and you can get the update from there when we drop it. And also you can drop your comment in the comment section to talk about the coins or something you want us to analyze on this show, so we can look into it and analyze everything for you. And mind you, nothing on this show is financial advice. It's just for educational purpose, but it's just that we've studied the market and we're now using the experience to guide you, to educate you, so you can know what you're doing in the market. And like I always say, make sure you use your risk reward management. Place trade according to amount you can afford to use, because cryptocurrency trading is a very rich or high volatility trading, and you can liquidate all your assets if you're not careful. You need to be experienced to take a trade, and as an investor, you need to wait, buy when it's low and sell when it's high. If you follow all these rules, I believe with your own research and with your own discretion, you should be a profitable investor or a profitable trader in the world of trading as a whole, or cryptocurrency in general. So that's that on ETH as well. Let's now check out Dogecoin. I told you do not buy Dogecoin that time until it crossed back some places. Let's check what has been happening to Dogecoin. You can see Dogecoin is down to 11 cents. You see, I said it on the show. When Dogecoin hit 15, I said we might just have a fake out to show the completion of the trend, which we did. Then we saw Dogecoin sitting at 0.1588. And now I told you, do not FOMO in, because I'm expecting Dogecoin back to 0.07 or 0.05. And that is what is happening. You can see it's been falling since then, and it will continue falling. So that's why I tell you, do not FOMO in when you see a pump happening on any project. You need to do your own research. You need to make sure, check the chart out, analyze the market, see that if this is a false move or if it's a good move before you get into the market. And if you're doing that, I bet you will minimize the risks of you losing your money in the market. Not financial advice by any way, but we're just sharing with you what we feel like is best for you. So Dogecoin 2 is falling. Apparently all cryptocurrency are just coming back to retest the other block. And I believe maybe by the time we come down there to retest it, it will be almost the same time when the CPI news will be coming out. That's the inflation rate will be coming out, and that will now be the decision to move the market to wherever these big boys or the whales want the market to go. So you need to be careful, and for you not to get confused, you need to hit the subscribe button right now, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. So you can see Dogecoin 2 is falling, which is good, though we have a spike around there and it's forming what's it called? It's forming a kind of structure right here. I'll see if it's going to come back to break 11 cents, then maybe we can see to take a buy. But if it doesn't come back to break this structure that it's creating now, we're going to see it continue falling off. And that's on Dogecoin. So let's check out the market watch now before we round up for today's show. We can now see the market cap is sitting at 1 trillion we see above 1 trillion. This 1 trillion 76 billion. And also over here, we can see the sister site is 1 trillion 31 billion. And we can see BTC is trading at 20,794 as I'm talking to you right now. And it's been down 1.8% in the last 24 hours and 1.39% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is trading at 1574 and dollars, and it's been down 2.71% in the last 24 hours and 0.64% in the last 7 days. And Dogecoin, the dog, has been down 1.7% in the last 7 days and 6.05% in the last 24 hours. I told you so. Listen and watch the show. All right, that's a wrap, I guess. Okay, let's go on and see what's going on below top 100. And if you have any coin or any project you want us to look at, you might as well just put the link down in the description. You might comment down in the comment section, then we're going to look at it for you and talk about it. Let's check out coin on the top 100. Compound is still sitting at 101. 102 is HOT, that is hot, and Rave coin is back to 103, and we can see some of them are down 0.38% in the last 7 days and 5.79% in the last 24 hours. Some are red while some are green. So that's that. Let's check our NFT collection like we normally do as well, so we can see the top 10 crypto, and we can see CryptoPunk is back to number 1, Mutant APH number 2, Body Ape Chat back to number 5, and we can see Azuki has made it back to number 10, sitting at number 7. I made it up to top 10, sitting at number 7, and Doodles, it's sitting at 9. We saw, I believe why Doodles is appreciating it, we saw that he's got some connection with Pharrell Williams. You will know that producer is a legend when it comes to music production, and even as a musician, I think it's got something to do with Doodles, and that's why Doodle was able to skyrocket back. And you can see it has appreciated about 14.6% in the last 24 hours and is now at number 9 on the top 10 chart. So that's that on the market. We're talking about the cryptocurrency and some NFT we have to share with you. Let's now check out the sentiment, because we cannot do without the sentiment. We can see the sentiment now has now moved. We're talking about the fear and greed index has now moved to 33. If you watch the show, you know we've been sitting at 30. And now we're at 33. Are we still going to go back down, or we're going to see it moving backward? We have to look at the chart. We have to see how people are reacting to the market. But we can see the extreme fear is getting out of the way. We're now having fear. Before you know, we're going to have greed and extreme greed. And that's when we're going to see the market skyrocketing and moving upward like that. So that's that on the fear and greed index. So let's check out the economic calendar for the week before we call to the show a wrap. Let's see for this week now, what are we expecting? Monday, we don't have something nice. We just have ECB president Lagarde speaks and nothing much about it again. And tomorrow we'll be expecting RBA Lowe speak. We'll be seeing congressional election coming up in the United States. That's talking about tomorrow. And on Wednesday, not so much. You can see it's all yellow. And on Thursday, we'll be expecting CPI month to month coming out from the United States and year to year, and core CPI. That is very important, guys. So November 10, which is on Thursday, we're going to see something great happening in the market, and we might want to capitalize on it, and we're going to share that for you on this show. And also on Friday, we'll be expecting GDP month to month in Great Britain, and also we'll be seeing the consumer sentiment and inflation expectation in the United States on Friday. And speaking of sentiment, we told you the fear and greed is sitting at 33 as we record this show. So that's that on the economy calendar, talking about the week breakdown. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Hit the subscribe button right here, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all this juicy content and valuable information we are bringing to you on this great show, the Bitcoin Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. I still remain myself, Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you've picked one or two things. Please do not take risks. Do not gamble. Make sure you follow the chart, you follow our signals. Not financial advice, but we'll be right more than 99.9%, even though we don't want to use 100%. And if you're new to the channel, I think you've just come across a great platform where it's going to help you become financially free. Do your own research. Make sure you invest in a good project. Don't just dabble into anything because a celebrity says so, or you see the mainstream just promoting. Do your own research. Make sure you get good information before you put your money so you do not lose your money in the game. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until I catch you tomorrow on another beautiful episode of the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. Is peace out.